We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
U.S. President Donald Trump has put diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, on the chopping block in the first 100 days.
Reforming the system of hiring.
A torrent of far-reaching executive orders and agency-level directives have dismantled or severely weakened regulatory safeguards to address structural inequality. Civil rights advocates have argued such programs are necessary to address long-standing inequities, but the Trump administration terms it woke ideology. The administration has laid off attorneys in the Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights, canceled government contracts it claims were tied to illegal DEI, and froze research grants focused on racial and gender disparities in healthcare. The Trump administration did not respond to our request for comment. Here's a look at what's at stake. Academia has been in Trump's broader crosshairs. The administration wants to dismantle the Department of Education and revoke funding from schools teaching curricula that it deems discriminatory. Conservative groups have praised these actions and view them as essential for exposing what Trump and cabinet officials have called waste, fraud, and abuse. Historians and legal scholars have cited the Trump administration's attempts at censoring books and teachers that talk about the country's racist history as evidence of a broader move toward authoritarianism. Former employees argue that the downsizing of the Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights sends a troubling message about the government's dedication to safeguarding the rights of marginalized students. One of the more controversial directives issued by President Trump was an executive order targeting federally funded institutions. He singled out the Smithsonian Institution, which comprises of 21 museums, and the National Zoo by ordering the removal of sculptures and exhibits for promoting improper ideology. But what the administration considers improper is not clear. Some say the government's intention is to remain deliberately opaque. The National Museum of African American History and Culture was accused of attempting to portray American and Western culture as harmful. The order has pushed some institutions into an even more financially precarious position, especially those already facing funding cuts from the state and the loss of donor support. In March, the Trump administration made workforce reductions at the Minority Business Development Agency, or MBDA. The MBDA has served as a pathway for underserved entrepreneurs for decades, providing critical support and improved access to capital. The move came after the Trump administration rescinded several affirmative action and DEI initiatives that expanded federal contracting opportunities for minority and women-owned businesses. Many business leaders and advocates are increasingly concerned as they see the agency as a vital engine for economic advancement. Though far from perfect, advocates say DEI programs advancing minority-owned businesses are critical to remedy decades-long discrimination in traditional lending and race-based disparities in venture capital opportunities. Before DEI programs, efforts to ensure equal opportunities for marginalized groups had people who opposed them because they considered them to be divisive. But experts and activists warn that the attacks represent an erasure of hard-won civil rights freedoms.